At the top, throwing it back to OG, PTA, High and Choking, Jacques Green and Uri. Sunphase, Pretty Girl, PJ, friend of the show. And then some Froman, Someday with cool little R&B vocal through it. Very TB coded, very, very fun to listen to on the beach. Gov tapping you on the shoulder. What's this? What's this? Oh, TB, what's this? Sick. Perfect, man.
It's the best feeling you can get when the big governor gives you that tap on the shoulder and that appreciation, because the man's just all over everything.
He gave me that.
And he's always, you've always got some rebuttal for you to think about and eventually be like, oh, damn, you're so right. How have I not thought about that before? He's so right. So when you get to introduce him to a new idea, a new thought, it's like fantastic.
He did that to me with a Waka Flocka song from the album Flocka Belly that I put on. I think it was that TTG Train to Go. We played it somewhere and he was just like, this is sick. It's an outrageous song.
Yeah, and to be on his absolutely full ball in his Land Cruiser or in the Ram now. He's got himself a nice 1500 Ram.
It's outrageously big.
Big boy's having a fourth kid, so he's got the 3 seats at the front and 3 at the back. The centre console flips up into a seat. It's the most gangsterous thing I've ever seen. It's the most gov car ever. It's so cool, but that'll be full ball. His family be in there. He'd just be smashing like a flame.
What a way to tackle AFL retirement and forced retirement, and he's just making the best of a situation that he would probably be pretty honest about if you asked him how hard it would be. Oh,
absolutely. And to retire in such circumstances and have concussion issues and that's a tough thing to have to grapple, but like you said, that speaks to Gov and anyone's, positive mindset is the only way to go. And is that. Let's make the best of retirement. Let's make the best of life. He's also, the whispers telling me, the grapevines telling me that becoming a local down here himself a little bit. And
in the beautiful Denmark.
And let's just say I went and checked out his property and there were 15 of the world's biggest black Brahman bulls on there, and he didn't word me up about it. And so I've just opened the gate and all of a sudden Jaden and I are in this paddock with 1 million bulls, massive, strong bulls. And so we sort of we were tripping, man. No, they were cruising. They weren't worried about nothing. They didn't even raise
Denmark air,
A few of them staunched us out a little bit, but none of them shaped up.
They're so scary.
Helped her in the new rental Prado, which was well marked. But the big boy, I have a lot of love and respect for, and I always would take the opportunity to talk about the governor because he does make the best of a bad situation.
I tried to get him for a guest host while you and I haven't been together. I tried him to get a guest host. It didn't quite line up. I wasn't actually that efficient in organising it either. His calendar's really well booked out. He's an organised man.
Yes.
And I was kind of just throwing him dates. He's like, yeah, we'll work it out. And I wasn't organised enough to
Were you emailing him?
Nah, texting.
That's the problem.
You have to email?
You need to email his PA.
Why didn't you tell me this? I asked you for his number. And you're like, here you go.
Because I didn't think about it? Mate, I don't know. I thought, I don't know. I didn't think about it. But I thought it was more funny that's how the big boy rolls, man. He's so efficient and so good at what he does and building such a fantastic business that he values a PA and values that efficiency and values that calendar being all set. So you might have had a higher chance.
You called me, your PA, on the phone the other day, and you're half weren't joking.
I'm full not joking.
No, I don't know. When you say stuff like, "Oh, can you remind me to do this later?" And we did it last night. You had to do something. You had to call someone, and you were like, "Oh, can you set this? Can you set a reminder?" And I asked Siri to set the reminder, and we're sitting here having beers, and the reminder popped up, and I just got rid of it.
You dirty dog.
I just forgot what it was, and I just went, "Well,
it's because it's after the 4:30 clock off time." That, the working week.
Yeah,
that you take. But no, you're the yin to my yang, bro. That we complement each other nicely.
Yeah, just a different. I will keep doing those tasks, but I just want a different title.
You do the well, you keep doing your job well, and we'll see where it ends up.
Fuck off.
But mate, you do a great job at organising the episodes, and I thank you for that. We work nicely together.
That's all right. We don't need to grovel now. Gov would have been a great guest host. I think Ali held it down pretty well.
Ali held it down fantastic, except for the nose whistle, which I have found out is actually a problem with being too close to the mic. Yep. Which I have to call out Dan Backchat Victoria for maybe not correcting me on that. His first strike.
Dan Allen.
Yep. Gun, and I have to give him a strike because he's had 9 ticks and he's done a fantastic job. He's our fact checker. But Dan, next time my nose is whistling, you better tell me I'm too close to the mic, or you better slap me backhand and switch that nostril up and give me a clear tunnel.
So he's got 1 strike in a bunch of episodes and fact checked. He's probably in the positive. Jaden's been with us for fucking 45 minutes and we're already he's already got 2 strikes.
But Ali was fantastic, man. It was so much fun to spend time with my sister, do the concept with my sister, have an idea of what Ali was going to bring to the table. She had an agenda. You know,
you're kidding me.
Yeah. you know what it's like talking to Ali Barrass. It's so much fun. So I really enjoyed my experience, bro. How did you go? Firstly, solo, when it's just, because I've done an artist showcase before solo, where you're just talking to the camera. There's no one there. There's nothing really to talk about other than your personal structure. And then the absolute man, Ash Agar. The socials lit up from the PTA staff after Ash Agar's performance. He's just a cool, smart guy.
And it was get an episode with Gov, get an episode with him, and then do 1 solo. Gov didn't work out. It's my fault. I didn't go through the PA. Didn't go through the right channels.
You didn't.
And Ash is just speaks so well, asks questions. He was a bit like, oh man, I just felt like you interviewed me. I was like, nah, bro, you made my job so easy. It was just a conversation. And for him to come in, play some country music, want to do things differently and add a different flavour is exactly what we need. I didn't expect him to. I didn't know what he was going to bring. Man, he's just such a joy to work with. And then solo, the first one, I was really chuffed with myself, I'm going to be honest.
Really?
I listened back to sort of analyse and figure out where I could improve. And there was a couple of things, and I think I say "and" too much instead of in sentences. So that really bothered me.
But I think you're being a bit critical. Listening to yourself is so hard. I absolutely despise it.
I've separated it. I don't think it's me when I listen. It's fully this is an analytical listen.
Well, that's a credit to your mind, truly. That's a credit to your mind and your ego to be like, all right, that's just not me. I'm just listening to this bloke and I'm going to give him feedback.
Thanks. Maybe the ego is sometimes present though when I laugh at my own jokes.
Yeah. Mate, or nose, you could be nose whistling, brother.
Yeah, oh, fuck. It was loud. Solo was I quite enjoyed it, but I did a lot of prep for it, more prep than I would do with us, because it's easier to just flow and be like, I have a talking point, and you go, okay.
Mate, I'm not going to lie, I missed you too, because I had to do a lot more prep. And
when you were with Ali?
With Ali, yeah. And I had that process of hang on, what are we going to talk about now? And I didn't want it to be an interview with Ali because we'd already done that. It was more co-hosting. So I had a newfound respect for some of the prep that you put in. And so I think maybe you can go up to EA. EA. That's a good promotion, isn't it?
I'm not the executive assistant, and I'm an owner of the business.
Yeah, that's true. But our relationship-wise, I think I had a newfound respect, and I'm actually not lying about that. There was a different flavour to it.
I think the prep is for PTA is constant, because I'm always listening to music, and then I'll like it and I'll be like, oh, cool. I'll do some research to that, or have it in a playlist I'm rolling through. We have the season 2 playlist, 2.5, 2.75, so it's constantly evolving, and we're not replaying old tracks. That the prep's always happening, and then show prep will happen 15 minutes before, where we just write down our talking points and go from there.
Yeah, and
unless there's something we really a sting operation on each other, the nose whistle, I won't tell you about it.
Yeah, or a really great input from the PTA staff at PTA.listen, of course, if you've got any more. But I feel like the talking points solve themselves, because our main objective here, and always has been, is to play good music and to, again, hopefully show cool brands and cool places that we want to associate with. And hopefully through our next little 3-week holiday, hopefully 4 weeks, if we can get some brownie points, then you're going to see some of those really cool things that is the idea behind this podcast. See some cool food, interview some cool guests, and listen to some cool music. And I feel like that's our duty to do for you right now.
Speaking of cool music, I will play 2 songs for you.
Thank you.